Hi, my name is Luke. I'm one of the owner-operators of the American Fabrication Academy. I'll be giving you a quick tour of our school. We'll start off with the classroom. This is our classroom. It's a very small size classroom because we have very small class sizes. We have no more than 12 people in a class. We do that because we like to create a small, family-type, intimate learning atmosphere where I'm not the instructor way up here necessarily and you're the student way down here. I'm more of like an uncle of yours teaching you what I've been doing for the last 30 years. We're not going to be spending much time in our classroom here. About 5% of the 600 clock hour course. We'll be doing math, blueprint reading, how to read precision measuring tools. But besides that, we're out of here, pledge allegiance to Old Glory every morning, and out that door to learn in the shop. Let's go out and take a look at the welding ring. The first part of the course will be welding, MIG welding, arc welding, and TIG welding. We will spend 90% of our time TIG welding. That's our specialty around here. We will be TIG welding on stainless steel, mild steel, and aluminum because those are the metals that most things are made of. We will be getting certified by the American Welding Society 4 weeks before we graduate in stainless steel, mild steel, and aluminum, and they will specifically be aerospace certifications because those certifications seem to get our students into most good jobs. We will spend the first 150 hours of the course in this section. The second part of our course will be in our sheet metal room. We'll spend 150 hours here. We'll be utilizing sheet metal working tools like brakes, shears, bead rollers, drill presses, and English wheels. We won't be welding monotonously like we did in the first part of the course. Here we'll be actually building things and welding them along with that. We will be spending the first half of the course welding and sheet metal working, and we'll spend the second half of our course in the machine shop and the tube working room. We'll do that now. The third part of the course will be spent in our tubing room, where we will be learning how to work with tubing. We'll be learning how to bend tubing, notch tubing, and construct with bent tubing. And the easiest and fun and most fastest way I could do that is to build an off-road race car chassis. Now, we don't necessarily send people to off-road race car chassis work around here, but a race car chassis like this is a fun way to learn how to bend tubing and how to construct with bent tubing. There's about 150 different joints in this project and about 65 different tubes and a ton of mirror imaging that has to happen. So it's a great lesson for teaching someone how to bend and work with bent tubing. The same guy that knows how to do this is the same person that can build a fuel delivery system for a rocket engine. And in a bad economy, people stop buying race cars, but Elon Musk still sends satellites up into space for the Air Force. We also send a lot of people to go to work in the food service industry and in the railroad and things like that because those are jobs that are going to be around in a bad economy. So this is where we're going to spend the third 150 hours of the course, and after this, we'll be going into the machine shop. The last part of the course will be spent in the machine shop, and we'll start it off here in the lathe room. A lathe machine builds round parts. In fact, if we look at this machine right here, every single round part on this machine was actually built on a lathe just like this. We'll spend the first part of the course here learning how to spin and cut round parts on lathes. And then we'll go into the milling room and start doing flat parts. We will spend the second part of the machining course in here with the mills. Mills make flat parts, lathes make round parts. What I like to say is if you have a mill and a lathe, you can actually build another mill and a lathe. Now, we're not just a welding school. Here, we MIG weld, TIG weld, arc weld, we do sheet metal working, we do fabrication, and in the end, we'll be over here machining. Along with the last part of the course, which is machining, we're going to do the most important part of the course, which is career services. This is when we use school-allotted clock hours to actually find a career. I can tell you a little bit more about that on the inside. The last part of our course is going to be career services. This is when we utilize school hours to actually find a career. We're going to be building resumes, we're going to be doing research on companies that are hiring, and we're going to be going out on interviews while we're here at school. I would like to say that we have a 95% placement rate around here, and we're very proud of it. We're proud to say that we accept VA benefits, and we are a DoD SkillBridge approved school. Please contact us today and schedule a tour. Thank you.